guys, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane. Thanks for joining me today for another video. I am doing more shed cleanup. I have a box of like ink pads that I've bought new, embossing powders that I've bought from D-stashes, like just loads of art journaling stuff. So I'm going to sort out this box into where it's going to live. I am going to move it onto the floor because it's massive. So I have got these stackable trays, no lids. I don't like things with lids. I can't be bothered with lids. But they're just like 3 stackable trays. They're about A5 size. Trying allergy in one. Little bit smaller than A5, I would say. Probably a bit longer. But a bit narrower. And they were £1.50, as you can probably tell, in B&M. So I am just going to start off by basically... This video hopefully won't take me too long because that's why I chose to do it, because it is now very late at night, but I equally want to get this shit done so I can just get back to creating, because I do like organising, but I don't like organising on this scale. So I'm just going to take all the labels off because I don't need the labels. So I genuinely don't think that all of this stuff is going to fit in here. So what I'm going to do is kind of grab the embossing powders. So I'm going to put it on the floor, but actually that's made my life more difficult. These are also not all of my ink pads. You might remember from my shed tour that it definitely needs to be in a tray. I've got like a green cabinet that has a couple of drawers in the bottom with ink pads in it. Oh, my card! I found it! Oh, amazing. Right, that's getting done tomorrow. If you saw my last video, I've been trying to organise my stickers, but I had to stop and do something else because I couldn't find the card I was looking for, and it's in this box. I'm way too excited about finding that card. This box is going to take me like 5 minutes, isn't it? Right. Oh, ink pad. Yeah, so in my... tangents. Oh, bugger. These are too tall, so that's going to have to live on the top. That's going to have to be the one on the top. Like that. Because otherwise it's not all going to fit. But yeah, my ink pads, I was hoping to stand them up in the top of this, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to. I might have to rethink how I'm storing my ink. Embossing, embossing, embossing. Ink pads, ink pads, ink pads. Oh, there's so many. That's embossing, ink pads. Yeah, my ink pads definitely aren't going to fit in one of these, are they? Oh, that's embossing. How many of those things did I end up with? Right. There we go. Right, I'm going to sort it out properly now. But this is the card I was looking for, and I spent over an hour looking for it tonight. Oh, I love it. But it's tonight as well. Oh my God. That's so weird. I was like, shall I go to bed or shall I do one more box? I was like, I'll do one more box. And now I found the card I wanted. Thank you, universe. Like, I know it's a really stupid thing to get excited about, but there we go. Yeah, so my little trays in my green pull-out thing. This is really noisy, sorry. Also not sorry. They've all got loads of ink pads in them, but I cannot keep them in there because I just can't get to it, and there's also too many in there for me to be able to get to it. So what I'm going to do is try and sort this out so that all my ink pads are in one place. Like, I don't need these. I don't know why people, like, I get people keep stuff in packaging so they can sell it on, but what's the point in having it if I'm just going to try and sell it on? Like, I'd rather use it and enjoy it, because that's what all this stuff is made for. Right, I'm pretty sure I've got another stays on pad somewhere. Yeah, I definitely have. I've got a grey one. I was using it yesterday, so I've probably just chucked it somewhere, but it's there. Oh, 2 more. Right, then they're the archivals. Like, I don't really know how this is going to work yet, but this is kind of just the idea I had, just to get this box like off the floor. And I feel like I needed to do that so I could find that blooming paper. Card. My husband's going to laugh his arse off when I tell him. Right. This isn't particularly organised. I'm going to have to rethink this, I think. Because they're not going to fit. And I know I've got that one as well. But I genuinely wanted this all stacked up in one thing. I wonder. Right. These ones are diddy. I'm going, I could probably get my Nuvo drops in here as well, couldn't I? Maybe some of these, like, I don't even know, like, how good they are, because like, that one looks really freaking old. I like things vertical as well. Bit of Marie Kondo, eat your heart out. Clear marker pen. That's not... Should I lay them down? Is that going to be easier? This is what happens when you buy storage boxes before you actually work out whether stuff fits or not. But actually I can see the colours like this as well, so that's slightly better, isn't it? I like being able to see the colours of stuff because that makes more sense in my head. There's a green one of those somewhere as well, I'm sure there is. Little mini ones. Mini minis. Mini tinnies. They're not going to fit. Right, how many sparkle whites do I have? Because there's quite a lot, isn't there? Right, that's white. That's white. That's white. That's white. That's white. There is a green one. There's the green one. That and that are very similar, but they're not quite the same. Right. So, what's the difference? Not a lot. That and that look the same. Clear holographic sparkle and sparkle. So are they the same or are they different? This is a trouble, I just don't know, do I? I need to test them and work it out. Sparkle Puff, that's like a creamy colour. And that one is clear. So they are all different. Bugger. Right, come on Sarah, logistics. You can do this. You can do this. Are they going to be too high to stack on top of? Nope, that works. Right, I've got to get them all in this tray. Like that. Brute force and ignorance. People, brute force and ignorance. This one leaks because the lid's not on properly. That's going to annoy me. I don't know why it's going to annoy me, but it's because I've only just done it, isn't it? Right. Start this again. This is like a puzzle, isn't it? Like Krypton Factor type. Is it Krypton Factor, I mean? One of those. Crystal Maze. For those of you that are a bit younger. Chuck it on the floor and I'll work it out later. Right. Okay, let's try this again. Rose gold. That doesn't look rose gold to me. That looks cream. Right, big ones. I don't like these because the lids are annoying. Storing these is already fucking annoying. I'm not going to lie. I can see why people de-stash them. But I want to play. I do like being able to see the colour too. These will fit. They are going to fit. It can't be that difficult. I'll tell you what I might do then. Let's put all the little ones like that. Put the bottle ones in this one. Because they will all fit. Then that can then sit on top of there like that. It's a little bit wobbly, but it's okay. Then these like embossing assistance thingies the like stamping stuff can go there, and then these ones. This means no more embossing powders either. Like, I'm at my limits. Right, and then this guy, but I've got more of these, so this I might have to rethink this and what I'm going to do, because I also don't like that they're stacked on top of each other. So I think have I got something else I can use? Let me have a look. I've knocked my paper trimmer over. Hold on. Have I got something else I can use? That's a bit wibbly wobbly. It's those two. That fits better. Right. That's too small. It's going to be about the same. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to leave my ink pads for the moment, and I am going to put them, I'm going to make my own storage. I'm going to make my own storage for those because they're going to annoy me, and I can't have it like that. That's going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to make my own storage. So this has another layer that I can put. What else could I put in here? I could put all my Nuvo drops in here. See, a lot of this is just trial and error, like. So that's all my like little bottles of Nuvo drop stuff. And then I've got loads of ink sprays, so they could go in here. Loads. I've got a few ink sprays, because this is like stuff I use for art journaling more than anything. So actually, I could grab the whole thing. Like, it's not too heavy that I can't lift it. Ink sprays, Pixie Burst. That's my water spray. I do need that one next to me because I use that a lot with art journaling. Ink sprays, glossy accents, the fluffy stuff. What else have I got that I can put in here? Ink. Ink samples, various. Ink. I've had those for years. Will it fit the gilding paste? I think the answer to that's going to be no. Bugger. There's like one thing that doesn't fit. Right, so let's move Pixie Burst, because they're actually more of a painty thing, aren't they? And they're a medium. Come on, I know you're going to fit, because I can see you fit. It's just because everything's circular, isn't it? Right, there you go. One stack done. I'm going to put those back on my art journaling tray. Because I also don't always use these when I art journal. Like, I don't always use my creative sprays. I don't always use my inks. I don't always use my gilding paste. I kind of chop and change. So actually, to have it all in one place, I can go, right, I want to do some art journaling. I need that tray. Or I want to do some embossing and art journaling. I need the whole thing. And it's not too heavy that I'm going to be able to like drop it or anything. Now I've just got to figure out where it's going to live. Which is my problem with a lot of my stuff, is that until I clear some space, I can't work out where things are going to live. Although I am getting there. Right. bit of a shorter one. Leave the stamping thing with me. I'll come back to that. And maybe I'll go back to my stickers tomorrow and do my sticker storage, because then that'll clear some space on my desk. Now I've found that card. Yay! I hope you enjoyed this video. Bit of a random one, me just kind of shoving stuff in boxes and hoping for the best. But I do actually quite like this now I've done it. I've just got to figure out where to put it. But I'll stop boring you with my thoughts, and you'll see it on the shed tour, I guess, when this is all done, if I ever get there. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more craft shed organisation-y things, then do hit the subscribe button down below, because I would love to have you back. Take care, everyone. Bye.